I'm going to read the divination message only because it's quite a long reader. But it says something precious is all about you, but it has become so familiar you can barely see it anymore. It is such a fixture on your life that familiarity has bred, if not contempt, a kind of blindness. The beautiful little girl ghost in the pumpkin patch asks you very gently to see the abundance all around you and to appreciate that while you are in physical form, there is so much you can enjoy. She wishes for you to harvest what is yours now and to also take steps to call in any debt. There can be outstanding money issues associated with this card, and share the bounty. Do not let anyone cheat you, and know that you don't own a single thing. In truth, it will pass through your hands, but still, ironically, these things you have earned through your hard work are worth protecting. They are not too small, they are not too ordinary. You have more material wealth than you think, so please do count your blessings every day. Again, as I read that, I hear appreciate your foundation, appreciate your home you're in. Alright, again, this is the card of the third party karmic energy. I'm not even going to read all of it, but I'm going to just read the divination message. It says, one dilemma with living in the world you feel you must protect is that you fear other people intruding on it, disturbing the delicate balance. So you hold on tighter to whatever you have, or whatever you feel makes you, you. The truth is, your inner world is richer than most, and it is an imaginative paradise of hell, depending on your state of mind. When you receive this card, please let go just a little, and notice how this gives you room to interact and engage with loving others. And this therefore helps you recreate your world anew. It is likely you will choose carefully who you allow in, but at least one person does need to be let in, and at least one security blanket needs to be shown the door, just for the moment. So to this third party energy, yeah. To this third party energy, what the cards are saying is now they're reaping what they're sowing, and now they're starting to look into themselves, into the situation and the things that they occurred and what they did in order to manipulate somebody. Now wanting to think twice. I'm just hearing one song, look, my heart chakra just went doo-doo. Yeah, taking back, wifey taking back. You understand? Because what it is, she's realized that you can't envy what you see another person has, because you don't know what that person's gone through in order to have what it is that they've got. You may not be able to endure what another person's endured. I know I can't endure some things I've seen other people endure. I take my hat off to them, I give them the most respect. You understand? But each to their own. And this person's now realizing that, I'm hearing this person was a soldier, a warrior, in order to be dealing with the problem that they were holding on too tight for. And now they want to release. Now they want to release, I heard, the spell. You understand? In order for this pumpkin patch to take him back. Wifey take him back. Listen. But there's two different pages. I'm seeing here. Two different pages. And I keep saying that. It could be two different children. Pages are children in the deck, so it could be two different pages. I keep saying that again. And look, I wasn't even going to keep this card back out, the sacral card, but it was the very last minute. I said, my eyes just kept on drawing on the card, so I pulled it out. Something around the children within the situation. There's some, listen, this is an almost personal reading, so this is the reason why I'm not going to stop, because this is breaking news. I'm not saying all of this reading resonates, but there's definitely a chunk of it where the Most High is trying to show me that this is the unknown. This is the confirmation to your intuition, and soon that truth will be spoken anyway, regardless, because no weapon formed against you shall ever prosper. Okay, so I had it all kind of worked out in my head. Alright, that was it. The goddess one. This is the flow. Now this is what made me say, because I read some of it, but I didn't read all of it because I thought this is something that needs to be heard. The whole thing. So it says, do you notice how when you're in alignment with the universe, everything in your life just seems to flow? The Greek goddess Rhea, whose very name means flow and ease, comes to let you know that you are entering such a time. While the flow state is not permanent for most people, it's a beautiful feeling that allows you to lose yourself in the rhythm. It's as if you're traveling down a magic stream where ideas and insights pour through you from a vast source of information that is gifted to you. That's that third eye chakra energy that came out and is still down. It says the way to ensure you remain in the beautiful energy as long as you can is to observe your life with a relaxed attention, listening to the guidance presented to you as you move forward without restraint or fixed ideas. You can enter a flow state anytime you're willing to release your expectations. It requires trust, and the goddess Rhea ensures your boat will never capsize as you move from slow stream to a rapid river. Like towards the end of that, so something's coming to the light that's gonna cause an emotional upheaval, is what I got from that. But it says sometimes you may find yourself in a stagnant state where nothing seems to be moving. The flow between you and the universe is blocked. This can happen when you fear that your desires won't be met, and also when things are moving quickly and seemingly in a different direction from what you expected. The goddess Rhea reminds you that when you trust the flow state, you will find the opportunity to flow around the bend you've not discovered yet. Her alignment task for you is to let go of the branch and allow yourself to be carried on to the river of the life of your life, into parts of the river you have not yet traveled through. She will ensure that although you will experience unfamiliar and unexpected things, releasing the form of it will only result in the discovering of magic and miracles. Let go and allow the flow to do the rest. You'll be amazed at how effortless it becomes. And as I read that, I'm going to pull this. Even got this book around me at hand, so I'm just going to take it at face value. Maybe there's something you have to just take at face value. Use your intuition on something here. So we've got villain. You can always rewrite the story. Don't allow the story to break you. This wasn't to break you, it was to make you, whatever the situation is, whatever's going to come to the light, it's not to break you. You understand? So don't become stagnant within the energy. Embrace it. See what it is that is trying to alert you to within your own life that you need to look into one way or the other. Card number 11 again. Clarify through the energy. I see a strange energy. Trying to get the energy for this third party karmic energy, and my stomach is going around in circles. Look at all of that. Voyage, you already have all the answers. Flower, be honest with yourself. It says Phoenix, how's that for a happily ever after? Garden, something lovely will grow from this. Check your garden, people. Check your garden. It says tree. Let them go. You got a tree in your garden? Check it. You got a pumpkin patch in your garden? Check it. Check it. Listen, there was a reading I did the other day, and in that order, I can't even remember it right now, but go back to it. It just popped up in my mind. Again. I'm not even going to take all of that, but bear it in mind. I'm just going to want one card. So strange and lovely, lonely. Because we're dealing with something, we're dealing with an energy that's insecure. These two cards badly went up, but I'm not going to. So it says, look at that, I'm going to take it. Oh, I feel absolutely sick. I'm absolutely triggered right now, totally, and it's just because of this image here. This is bringing me back to another lucid dream, another reoccurring dream I've had. I've had this dream more than 5 times in the space of 2 years. Let's not even count this year, you understand, because this year kind of only just begun, but the energy is strong. Oh shit. And I'm not going to end the video because this is breaking news, and there's a reason why I've even tapped into the idea of breaking news in Britwa. Let me add that, because that's what it's about, breaking news in Britwa. Yeah, because sometimes, like right now, I'm liable to say anything, and for who this reading is resonating with, listen. If you're comfortable enough, comment below. If not, and you email me. I check my emails like every other day. Email me, I'll definitely get back to you. If this reading is resonating with you, I'll definitely do you a private reading for free, and I'm going to offer that out to 5 people, or whenever this reading resonates. But anyway, it says, Feather, think first before you judge. Yeah? And it says, red, forgive. Instantly, yeah, red is your foundation when you think of your chakras, yeah? Red is your foundation. Red is what, and when I look at the card, red is what you've grown up around. Not red is what you've grown up around, what am I talking about? But yeah, as well, it's your foundation. But something that, you understand, this is something you've grown around. It's well and truly soaked into you. Yeah? Now, I'm going back to the energy of the reading, monkey see, monkey do, with the cartels. There was at least 3 to 4 different people who was fighting against you to break you down, to keep you oppressed. That energy's already come out within this reading. Oppressed. Part 1 it would be in. Yeah? Now, the reason why I'm taking a pause, because I'm actually feeling like nauseous, I feel sick right now, is because a couple of years ago, same time, around that time when I had the first lucid dream I explained, I had another one. Yeah? And it was a weird dream because I was in my late grand's house. You understand? She didn't even live in that house when she passed, but I was in my late grand's house. But I was a bit confused to my whereabouts originally, don't get it twisted, because the house was a lot smaller than the house that we kind of grew up in, like when we go to Granny's house. Yeah, so anyway, I was kind of standing outside of the room in the hallway. Yeah, and it's like, you know, like a doctor's surgery, I was waiting to be let in. But as I was waiting to be let in, somebody had kind of rushed past me in anger and pushed open one of the bedroom doors, like it would have been the middle room. Pushed open the bedroom door. Now this is where I kind of got confused, because the room looked small, because that's not how it was in reality. But anyway, when the door burst open, this is the closest image I can even imagine. Can't even see that. Yeah, there was somebody lying on a bed, but this person, you can see them here, but in the lucid dream I had, you couldn't see who was over this bed because there was a blanket over that person. Yeah, and there was 3 people sitting there. It's bringing me back to another one now. I'm going to tell you about another lucid dream, but this one first. Yeah, 3 people sitting there, and the door burst open, and this person burst in and said, "Yo, you have to give me my money." Yeah, and this person over here, who I call the cartel leader, got up and handed this person a big leather bag, and this person walked out and looked at me and said, "Hey, you have to give me my child." And I said in the dream, "Not a rat," with an attitude there. Yeah? Ended. The very next day I had the very same dream again, but I walked out of the house. So now I'm 100% sure it's the childhood house that we all went to at Granny's, you know, Little Red Riding Hood energy. Yeah, go back to my seasons. I've done a Little Red Riding Hood season, the warrioress of Little Red Riding Hood. Yeah, but anyway, going back to this lucid dream. As this person ran out of the house now, because now this is the extension to dream number 1, day 1. As this person ran out of the house now, there's like an alleyway that used to be side of my granny's house, and a load of people ran out of the alleyway and attacked this person. Going back to another reading, listen. I'm not going to pull up all the readings, but that was that. Going back to another lucid dream I had now, yeah, and bear in mind I've had more extended intuition guidance in regards to that dream with these 3 people sitting around this body. It was almost like an investigation was being going on. One night I was just trying to go off to sleep. An investigation, I literally heard an investigation being in my head, and there was a load of questions. Ask them about the sacrifice, ask them about the murder, ask them about the money, ask them about, you understand? And I had to just snap out of it. I had to jump out of it, trying to get to sleep and sit up and just do something else. You understand? Because it was that real. It was like fast. The energy was coming in fast. You understand? I was definitely getting a download, but at the time I wasn't 100% confident with tarot and all that, so I didn't even pull to my cards. I just pulled to my own intuition, and my own intuition led me to automatic write. I'm an automatic writer, so once I put pen to paper and I talk about what I've seen, it then leads into what I feel, and then on. Yeah, so down leading me to around the same time again, because a lot was going on at that time, I had another dream where somebody appeared to me. Now this person's also late, has passed away as also, and appeared to me in a dream. Yeah, not the first time. This would have probably been around the second, maybe third time this person's appeared to me. But in this time in particular, somebody was like I was sitting on the bed and somebody was sitting on the floor, leaning on my knees, sobbing, trying to talk but couldn't talk, like as if like the cat's got their tongue. Yeah, cats got their tongue. And this person who's now passed, and was passed even at the time, kind of stood at the doorway behind this person, so I could see this person, the person at the doorway, but the person on the floor couldn't see them, and said to me that they're sorry, they're apologizing on the behalf of the person on the floor, because this person couldn't talk for themselves. And they said to me in the dream, it's just because of them 3 women, yeah. Yeah, but instantly I knew who the 3 women were that this person was referring to in that dream. Instantly I knew who it was. I may not have been aware of number 3, but I was certain of number 1 and 2, and what I was definitely unsure of was who the hell was in that bed. But as time went on, I understood who was in that bed. I understood. Some people may be getting guidance from people that's not even from their bloodline. Some people is probably protected from a situation from people that's not even in their bloodline, surprisingly enough. I'm saying all of that because it may resonate with somebody. It resonates, you understand, like, I don't know. It's deep. It's that deep. I wanted to use my Rising Phoenix card, but I don't even want to try and confuse myself right now because this reading is deep. I'm not even trying to go any deeper into it than that. Tell me more about the energy. What's the energy that wants to be taken on at this time? That's resonating with this energy. This current energy. self-mastery. That's the first one. I'm still going to pull another one. I want one to actually come out. That's self-mastery. That's knowing who you are. That's knowing yourself inside out, that nobody can come and try to manipulate nothing. You know yourself. You know your gifts. You understand? Family. Nobody. Don't allow nobody. Friends, family, nobody. Don't put labels on it and make them come and break you down. No, 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 no. Look at this. It goes back to one of my cards I got. Not my monkey, not my circus. It's time to self-mastery for yourself, because these people are trying to tear you down, and you need to strengthen yourself. You need to strengthen yourself by praying. Like even like people talk about having this, like your protection bars, having your crystals around you. You understand, sage and all them things there. But you see me, I do all them things. Yeah, I do. I will have my salt bath. I will set out my intentions. You understand? I will burn my sage. You understand? And I will run out any negativity that's around me. You understand? And what I feel may try to build up inside of me. Right now, I'm self-mastering right now, because I'm feeling so much triggered by the energy of this reading, because I know, or I feel like I know the energy that's trying to be brought to the light here, and I'm trying my hardest to stall. You understand? But what happens in darkness must have to come to the light. You understand? There's only so much people can run and hide for before one way or the other the Most High is going to bring things to the light. But there's one thing I know I am, and that's protected. And I always follow the highest energy I have within myself. You understand? It's a masculine energy that I hold within myself, and that energy and a feminine. Don't get it wrong. There's a balance. But I'm not frightened to do for myself. You understand? I'm not frightened to cut my nose off to spite my face. Regardless, hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil is what I hear here. Look at this. 3 monkeys. Flying monkeys. 3 flying monkeys I'm hearing right now. The 3 flying monkeys. Monkey 1, monkey 2, monkey 3. Yeah? Listen. I can go deeper into the energies of this reading. If it resonates, message me, because you understand, not everything needs to be put out there. But if this reading resonates with you, message me. And there's so much more to this. I'm a high priestess energy. There's so much more to this than what meets the eye. If this reading is resonating with you, it's that deep. And this can be, like I said, this could be coming from family. Maybe not. Look at that, and it came out in the reverse, you know. Yeah, it may not even be your family that this breaking news this is about, or in regards to. But you may be linked to them in some kind of way. Listen. Spiritual awakening. Somebody's going to awaken to the deceit and the manipulation that was around them. And it's going to come from within. What's going to happen is it's your intuition. During your spiritual awakening, your intuition allowed you to know. That's that high priestess energy. That's what your destiny is. That's what you were working through. So you were tapping into so many frequencies. It may have seemed like paranoia I'm hearing, but it's not paranoia. Paranoia can sometimes be someone's reality. That's your intuition. That's that psyche ability. Inner strength at the bottom of the deck. Someone needs to pick up their sword. Because sword's at the bottom of the deck, that's why I said it. Yeah. It says make the change. And the reason why I kind of chuckled to myself, yeah, is because, again, there's part of the same song, call me, show your face, and never tell you me as a woman and my heart to defeat, that one there, yeah? And it says, you make why you meet me with dog, but me and my baby father, them are the fraud, but you go find few stars, go put it in your palms and go chant for your psalms, oh Lord. You understand? You should have said yes to the Lord, oh God. Someone sold their soul for material gain, and this is something that's gone on within their generational pattern going back, going back, going back. And they're willing to sacrifice anybody to win at all costs in order for their material gain, for that role. Let me just keep on pulling here. You know what I want? I decided pull for the child. Pull a card for the child. No hesitation. No hesitation. What's going on the floor? Mirror. Treat your body like a place it is. A mirror. Well, now I'm hearing I must read the book. And I ain't got the book at hand. Library. Take control of your own narrative. Tell your own story. Don't allow no one to tell it. That's that projection energy. Someone wants to, I'm hearing, what's that? Wanna be like you. I wanna be like, something like that. Anyway, but someone wants to be like you. Look at it. I'm hearing someone wants to be like you. So they try to tell a story, an image, like a mirror image tell. Tell me more about mirror in regards to this chart. I'm hearing clone a child. Someone's trying to clone a child. Someone's trying to have what you've got. Tell me more about 4 years old. 4. Number 4. Tell me more about this energy of 4 in regards to this child. I'm hearing check the timing. Check the timing. 4 weeks out, 4 days out, something's 4 out. Shark, swim away from this situation. Listen. Sundress, do it for you. And look at that, yeah? It says mirror, yeah? 2, 2 equals 4, yeah? And this is 4. So what is this mirror? Tell me more about this energy of 4 in regards to this mirror. What is this mirror? Energy in regards to this official person. 2 sides to a story, I'm hearing. 2 sides to a story. 2 sides to a crime. This is that judification, courthouse energy from part 1. Tell me more about the energy of this mirror. In regards to this child energy. Tell me more. Unexpected income, villain. How something more. Tell me more. Someone paid for this. Someone paid. Somebody. Tell me more about this unexpected income in regards to this child energy of mirror. You can always rewrite the story. Someone, that's that cloning energy. There it comes again. Stolen labor and distant horizon. Tell me about this distant horizon energy. You can run but you can't hide, I'm here, and you can run but you can't hide. Tell me more about distant horizon, card number 36. Tell me more about distant horizon. Everybody has to get their dues. You can't change that, and that's the card that come out. Someone's trying to run. You can run but you can't hide. Someone feels that if they run they can change destiny. You can't run from the Most High. You can't run from whatever it was. Let me clarify this before I start elaborating. Tell me about this stolen labor industry. Where's stolen labor here? Journey. Tell me more about this. Why is journey here in the reverse? Journey's here in the reverse. You can't run from whatever it is that you put out into the universe. You understand? Tell me more why time and labour and journey. Why is journey here in the reverse? Community in the reverse. Someone's trying to leave to get balanced, to get grounded. Someone. Tell me more about unexpected income and why is it in this position? Why is unexpected income in this position? Someone doesn't know where to invest their time. Someone doesn't know, or someone has to now split their finances in regards to this child with pathway, and I'm clarifying unexpected income. So someone has to now make an unexpected income in regards to I'm having a clone to two different homes, two different children of the same mirror. Weird energy, very weird energy. I actually feel sick. Tell me more about this pathway energy. Yeah, look, great fortune and expectation, poverty. Someone, tell me more about this great fortune. I'm hearing all for no reason, all for nothing. Look, despair, all for nothing. Tell me more about this despair energy. High honor. Should be embarrassed. I mean, like you should. When you know better, you should do better. That's what I hear. And when that was, I think it was the last reading I done. When you know better, you should do better. Look at that popping at the bottom of the deck. Tell me more about the energy of this change. Tell me more about this change energy. Someone's trying to run from a decision. Tell me more about this change. That's like comfort blanket energy. Purification. Tell me more about this journey in reverse. Why is journey here in the reverse? Why is journey here in the reverse? Why is journey here in the reverse? No show. Tell me why is journey here in the reverse? No show, I'm hearing. Why is mature man? Someone's not acting mature in the situation. Someone's running from their responsibility in the situation through fear of change and fear of judgment. But judgment's coming whether you like it or not. You can't run from what the Most High is ordained in a situation. It's impossible. That's why journey's here in the reverse. You can't run from this community. You have to run straight back to the community. I'm hearing karmic. Show your face. A decision's gonna be made. Someone's in despair because that's a high honor decision. It's a decision that's being made by like a high court energy, high court, a high authority in regards to a main man. Tell me more about the energy around this main man in regards to this decision in the distant horizon. Tell me more about this energy. So you've got the main female and you've got the privileged lady. If that's not a third party energy, I don't know what is. So this main male has got a privileged lady and a main female. That's a third party energy. And it's coming to the light in the distant horizon or the near future, or going back to the angel answers, it said within the next few months. Or was it the next few weeks? I can't remember. someone's going to have to answer for their immaturity of why, when they knew better, they didn't do better. This is the energy, when I see despair, this is the energy of sorry, I had to sort that out. That was one of my sons being provoked by one of my sons. But again, nothing is a coincidence for me, and everything is relevant. That's the level of maturity then that this main male, I feel like, is dealing with the situation like a child, literally. I know I tried to put myself on time, but I'm well relaxed. This is another long reading. I will break it up. Concern at the bottom of the deck. Tell me more about the energy of this privileged lady in regards to the energy of this reading. That's definitely the third party energy. And this is what come up in my mind's eye as I was shuffling. Privileged lady is a false person. Stomach going again. And it literally fell on the main female. It literally fell on top of the main female. If that's not confirmation for all that I've just said in this part 2. Tell me more about this main male in regards to the energy of this false person. What's the energy of this main male in regards to this false person, privileged lady energy? I'm hearing she's no lady. She's no lady. Tell me more about this false person energy. Generation after generation. Tell me more about this false person. This is something that she's seen. This goes back to the seasons I was doing, and monkey see, monkey do as well energy. But it goes back to the seasons where, what was that reading I did? It was in one of the first ones I done. This is the family affair, Holy Trinity, mother, father, and child. Yeah. Oh, what was the name of that reading again? This doesn't have to be a case of like father and son. Tell me the energy of this main male. Alright. They expected finance. They expected finance from this false person. It's an expectation, and it flew way over onto unexpected income, which is in the obstacle position. So there's still some kind of expectation. There's still one more pentacle left to get. There's still one more thing left to get out of this false person, in order to put this person in some kind of high honor. But they're in despair because it's not coming in quick enough, or it's not coming in at all. There's been some kind of missed opportunity here with this false person. What's this name now? What's the energy of this new female? Oh God, the energy of this false person. I'm seeing the high priestess image in my head right now. I feel like whoever's resonating with the energy of this reading also knows about this false person and this main male. I'm seeing high priestess. I feel like I'm meant to be pulling another deck. Tell me more about this main female and the energy she has to with this false person. It keeps on going. Look at that occupation. She's unaware. You're just getting on with your life. You're just getting on with your life. You understand? Occupation came out, and it fell out. I don't know if you can even see where. Yeah, you can probably. But it fell out on top of expectation. But it fell out behind expectation. So it gives me the energy of that you're unaware of any of this. You're just getting on with your life. And then I remember the high priestess energy. Maybe not that you're unaware of it, but you're just getting on with your life. Not your monkey, not your circus. You understand? Monkey here na evil, monkey na see na evil, a monkey na see na evil. You understand? It's just one of them things. It goes back to again another vivid dream, but this one was a more scary one. I was in a dirt land. Rocky area, like a dirt land, no houses, no nothing, just a rocky area, big dirt field, and internally I can hear someone calling me out, Reefer, I can hear, and I'm running around this dirt field like where these rocks and stuff are, and I'm looking, but as I'm running I can feel the energy behind me. I can feel the energy, like evil eye energy. And I didn't look behind me, but I can feel it. And I said to myself, nah bruv. And I jumped myself out of it really quick. You understand? But as I jumped myself out of it, it's like I wanted to go back in again because I ain't scared. I wasn't scared. You understand? I was scared, don't get it wrong, but I was well enough to go back in again, you know, to try and work out what that was, because I was curious. But then as I was trying to drop back into that lucid energy, I heard plain as day in the tone of my granddad, not your monkey, not your circus. He made his bed, he's got a lie in it. You understand? He made, and now I'm hearing, let me know. You understand? But he made his bed and now he's got a lie in it. Not your monkey, not your circus. I hear it again. Someone's not, I feel like you're not expecting nothing out of the situation. Tell me more about this main female in regards to the energy of this main male. Or it could be somebody who you used to work with, I'm hearing. Tell me more about this main female energy towards this main male in regards to the energy. Right in my lap again. Gifts in the reverse. Tell me about this. Wealthy man. I feel like whoever's resonating with this reading no longer holds this person in no kind of high honor at all. I see they expect nothing from them. This wealthy man's in the obstacle position, crossing over expectation, high honor and despair, as well as gifts in return, reserve. This main female, that's your energy, whoever's resonating with this reading as the main female, is not willing to give to the situation no longer. And notice the main female is now in the upright. Notice in the last spread, part 1, which is going to be part 1, she was in the reverse. But moving forward, in regards to this negative manipulation of time and someone's flow, she's in the upright. Why? Because she's fully guided, fully protected. Tell me more about the energy. I'm hearing you're always going to remain that person. Look at that. You're no longer in imprisonment. It's in the reverse. You're no longer in any imprisonment in regards to whatever this despair was around. That's that emotional withdrawal energy. You've been gifted, I'm hearing. You've been gifted. The knowledge and the wisdom to overcome this emotional withdrawal, to see the silver lining within it. You learn something from it, because I'm hearing now, it's like, don't be sad, there's a blessing to be had. And I feel like you've seen that blessing to be had within the situation. Tell me more about this imprisonment energy. Tell me more about this energy of imprisonment. hearing someone say they're not willing to be part of no charade. No charade. Whatever was going on in this house, I feel like someone's saying they wanted nothing to do with it. I feel like this goes back to another reading I did now. Whose karmic is this, and why must you exploit her? Or them, I said. Tell me more about this imprisonment energy. That's how somebody was making their wealth. And somebody thought that they were going to continue to make their wealth in this way. The privileged lady energy, I feel, is always going to live that way, because that's how they make their wealth. But I feel it's something new for the main male, and that became wealthy out of the situation. I'm hearing something didn't sit right in this house, whatever this house is. Card number 20, maybe it comes to light in 2020. Whoever was trapped in that house was able to be set free. Tell me more. Going back to the reason I did, whose karmic is this, and why must you exploit this? I felt an energy there that there was young females, young males, young people, let's say, held in a home that appeared to be a family home against their wishes and being used to exploit. That was the energy of that reading. And I feel like with the imprisonment card here in the reverse, I feel like that situation now is number one being brought to the light in a high honor. And someone may be waiting on a decision in regards to probably even a sentence, and someone's in despair about that right now. I feel like this privileged lady is either moved away, or it could be in prison. I feel like somebody wasn't even aware of this marriage. Going back to the first reading where I picked up the energy of a false marriage. Or was you? Tell me more about the energy of marriage in the reverse. Somebody was in a marriage that wasn't. So that marriage is now being released. That false marriage is now being released. Tell me more about this. I'm hearing 9 days before the end of the year, it was released. Probably somebody could have got married on the 3rd. When somebody was at work, in between work, that kind of an energy. Tell me more about the energy of marriage in reverse. Why marriage in reverse? I'm picking this up as two separate energies now. So we've got a privileged lady as well as a false person. I still stand by the reading and the energy that I picked up on already, but now as I'm shuffling, I'm trying to pick up the energy as if it's one energy in regards to their energy towards this main male. But I'm not picking up an energy which is leading me to, hold on a minute, that's that two separate paths. So is it that this main male is dealing with you, as who this reading is resonating with, a privileged lady and another false person? And then my eyes get drawn to the justification card. This is going to be brought to the light by a high honor. By a high honor. Look at that courthouse, mature woman, the lovers, message of concern, and family rules. Yeah, man. It's coming out within this justification energy. The immaturity of somebody's behavior is going to be brought to the surface, and somebody's going to have to answer. But I feel like somebody's going to try and avoid judgment, avoid being judged on their immaturity, on their conflicts, on their secrecies, on their false behavior. I'm hearing on their narcissism. Clear message, I'm not meant to use it anymore. Hourglass is stopped again, so this has gone on for over 2 hours now. Something is going to be brought to the surface. Hourglass come out again. The waiting game. It's just a matter of time, I'm hearing. It's just a matter of time. Foundation and achievement. Is that universe card again? Sacrifices. Someone's moving away from that. Someone's surrendered to the divine healing, the awakening energy. You understand? It's only a matter of time before you see what it is. You know, you reap what you sow. So it's only now you will see that whatever it is, you would know. You would know what you put out. So by you knowing what you put out, you're going to know the energy that's coming towards you. If you know you put good out into the world, you should have no fear of the outcome of anything right now. And if it does go in the opposite direction, you have to understand the purpose of why it's gone in the opposite direction of what you thought it was going to come into. You understand? Because there's still something within that needs to be looked at. There's still rest and rejuvenation time that's needed right now. Because, look, and it's good still, because both cards are in the reverse. Imprisonment is in the reverse, and so is trapped in fear in the reverse. So going forward, card number 21. 21, year 21, yeah, you're moving forward with no fear, with a less fear-based forward movement. And where there's less fear, that eggshell living, going back to the reading I did, I can't remember when it was now, but I was talking about eggshell living. You understand? You can flow so much more. You can get on that path so much more. I don't even want to say faster, but freer. So you have to cut your nose off to spite your face in order for that to happen. And it's only a matter of time before you're going to reap what you sow. And from what I see in regard to this reading, whoever this reading is resonating with, you're not the karmic energy in this. You understand? I mean, if you are, then it's like a cross-watching energy then, because listen, I don't even know what I'm going to title this. There's so much. But it says foundation and achievement. What's coming to those that this reading is resonating with in regards to intuition? Someone's intuition is going to be heightened in this. It's almost like the more you go through the fear, the trapped and stuck and despair energy, is the more your intuition grows. I know for me it does. When I strap down and then I decide to come back up again, I come back up 10 times stronger than I did before, emotionally. You understand? Like, it's that somebody is gonna heighten. So you're gonna move from the 1, I'm hearing, to the 2. From the 1 to the 2. So you're gonna move out of this ghost-like energy of whatever was trying to be manipulated onto you or around you, that I feel you knew of. Tell me more about this. It says financial and material changes. You're going to move into a more, out of an energy of lack to an energy of success. as the cards were saying before, into an energy of success. If you just follow your intuition, follow the guidance you've been getting. There was a reading I done the other day, and it was something about aha, where justice was coming in now for somebody, because somebody's had this aha moment, a forward moving plan that was going to bring them big happy changes was the card that wanted to come out. Look, spiritual growth from the space chakra again. That's that foundation. Look, it says passion ignited, but it's in the reverse. Someone's needing to do the spiritual work on the other side of this. This is the other energy now. This is, I feel like this is the third party or the main male's energy now. The shadow work is still needing to be done, and this is that despair energy. Passion ignited, but it's in the reverse. Someone's fire's going out. This is pure smoke right now. Someone's just smoking right now. Base chakra, because they're stuck within that root chakra, they're stuck within that lack mentality and unsure of how to come out of it. But that's that making your bed and knowing how to lie in it, because now you're having to go through the cycle all over again because of what you put out there. Whilst on the other hand, whoever this is resonating with, the sacrifices that you've made in turn is going to give you spiritual strength with with this universe energy of moving forward. With your intuition is growing. Tell me more about this energy of spiritual strength. No more needing to suffer in silence. In silence. So we pick this card up. Throat chakra. Speak your truth. Patience and planning. I feel like this is something that was meant to happen in order for you to reach this level of confidence, of strength, inner strength, in order to speak your truth in regards to a situation that's going to take you out of this bondage. That devil energy is over there. Tell me more about this throat chakra energy. Fair part to that. So, but it says partnerships and alliances. It was in the reverse just now still, but I get it. Accelerated motion. Here and now we can continue with this destiny in the right way. 6 of Cups, in that balanced emotion way, because now somebody's had the time to rest and rejuvenate and catch themselves. You understand? Someone's understanding their intuition, their crown chakra. Someone understanding about the moon and the stars and the trees. That's another song I got. It says, follow me, let me show you history. You understand? It's that song there's called Judge Who, Judge Me, Judge You. This is about me and this is about you. You understand? But I feel like there's partnerships and alliances that's going to be broken and washed away with, and there's some that's going to be found and grown and be successful. That soul-like energy. Because again, when I was reading the cards, there was a mirroring image energy between this karmic energy and those who's resonating with the reading. And when I say a mirroring image, it's almost like I'm talking to a high priestess energy, and a high priestess energy that is very hermit-like energy. I mean, my moon is a Virgo. Virgo represents the hermit card. Yeah, I'm a hermit energy. I'm hearing no shame in the game. You understand? But I feel within that hermit energy, you're breaking the cycle of conflict and understanding, or inner standing. I'm hearing outer standing. Outer standing, you're understanding more about astrology, about the stars, about how things is all aligned up for the mind, going down to the base chakra, how it's all aligned, how everything and nothing is a coincidence. The cycle of life, the self-mastery, this is about self-mastery, self-love. Wow, this is deep. This is deep. Destiny in reverse, and fulfillment of wishes in the reverse. Because someone was suffering in silence, they were blocking your own path. You was blocking your own crown chakra. Because there was nothing, there was no real communication. Nobody was speaking what it was that they were feeling. I'm hearing. Tell me more about the sacrifice energy. Why sacrifice? Sacrifice the truth. Someone's not talking the truth in this 2020. But justice is coming in. Tell me more about this energy of truth. Tell me more about this energy of truth. It's the breaking news. Disruption. Rejoice and celebration. The truth is that somebody was trying to rejoice and celebrate over your downfall. Someone was trying to cause you a mental breakdown. As if to say, your high priestess energy was a sign of let's say, madness. Somebody tried to cause you confusion with destruction here, with the destiny and the fulfillment. That's the truth here, and that's why it's an obstacle. I'm just hearing, but can it be proven? It doesn't have to be proven. You just have to know about it and move away from that energy, because anything like that doesn't need to be in your life. It needs to be ejected. It doesn't matter whether you have to prove it one way. Like, if someone feels like they have to prove themselves in a justification situation, you don't. Because the overall judge of this is the Most High. You understand? The Most High sees all. The Most High is the judges of all judges. He is the one that's going to make that final judgment call. You understand? This is energetic. This is energetic. This is not physical. This is energetic. Someone asked God to take the case and give them the pillow. And God said, so said, so did. Now it's time for you to rest and rejuvenate and leave it in His hands. Because whatever was an illusion is now going to be brought to the truth. And now balance is going to be restored for rejoice and celebration. Tell me more. Patience. Patience. That was the message of the last reading. It's showing me now that I'm going in circles, so I'm going to kind of just pull for advice. Authority. I'm hearing let the authorities deal with this. Let the Most High deal with this. Take the case and give me the pillow. The Most High sees all. You can't run from the Most High. You can run anywhere you want in the world. You understand? Number one, your consciousness is going to follow you. That's the first thing. And secondly, the Most High made a promise. You understand? Like, come on. You should be big enough now. If you're big enough to be watching this, you should be big enough to understand what's wrong is wrong and what's right is right. We're all conscious of that, but it's the choices that we make. It's the choices that we make. It's the choices that we make, that we choose to put effort into, that we choose to fertilize, you understand? Karen talking then. What's the advice to those that's resonating with this main feminine energy? Friendships wanted to show itself. And time again, see time. Don't let nobody waste your time. A few weeks ago I was doing a song about that. Not even you can't even search me on my timeline. Alright, come on. That's the advice for this male female in regards to the energy of this reading. Okay, what I'm hearing right now, yeah, there's one of the cards that I read, it says something about basically drawing to an oracle card, like your best friend. This is my best friend deck. This deck, Oracle Wisdom, I call my best friend. When I was at my lowest, so when I was at my lowest, it was another reader that I saw reading it, and I wasn't even paying attention to the reading as a god. I was just not in a good place. I was going through a lot. You understand that my mind was deciphering through all the BS that I was witnessing. Honestly, yeah. And I saw this deck. I heard the reader actually, and the reader touched me. It was like a wow moment, like wow. So instantly, and I'm a prime one, so I'll get it same day, yeah. And they came, and instantly again I threw the card. I pulled them. I was pre-shuffling them in, and I pulled a card for myself. And I can't remember which one it was now. But the advice was so potent. I felt like it's advice like how I would advise somebody else within the same situation. So it's almost like I was definitely getting advice from my higher self. And from then I love it. I call it my best friend deck. My best friend deck. Says it as it is, you know? No beating around the bush. Just advice for this male female. It says TikTok. Hey, listen, there's some kind of energy around time. There's something about time and being patient in the matter of time. Card number 3. Something being birthed in a matter of time, because this is also fertility. Number 3. Look here again. Heart loss. 3. You understand? So whatever took place in the foundation, there's understanding coming from it. And it might be bringing heartache and loss to the situation, but something is being birthed in a matter of time. But all of this BS needs to be cleaned up. All of this BS needs to be cleaned up. Advice. Orphan. Okay. I say okay, yeah, that's card number 5. There's a lot of conflicts within this main male, sorry, that's what I was clarifying, the main male. I'm seeing a lot. The orphan is an energy of abandonment, and abandonment can create that not only as an orphan child, but also it can stem into your adulthood, where you always got that fear that somebody's gonna leave, or, you know, that fear of change. Look, I'm seeing that black sheep with the. This is not a sheep. This is like a kind of, you know, they're blackbirds, but it's a very depressed energy. It's in a nest by itself, like a neglected energy. Someone's still needing to heal with that foundation energy, and I notice where it is. It could be a mothering energy for that main man. Tell me more about this energy of this privileged lady, this false person energy. Because everybody needs advice. Like I've heard someone saying, why would you call unfinished sympathy? So this person, that's disgusting. And it fell right over on passion ignited in the reverse. I can't remember where, you just look back into the reading and who this card came out for. But this person's not finished manipulating somebody's, look, number 10. Even when this person's probably being guided to stop doing what they're doing in trying to out somebody's fire within them, this person's still going against their inner guidance. That's why I picked up on the energy of someone was abusing their gifts. You understand? This third party karmic energy is abusing her gifts, trying to dampen somebody's spirit with manipulation of time. But TikTok, you can't stop God's time. You can't stop what God ordains you for. You're an oracle, you're a blessing, you're a divine feminine, you're a divine masculine. You understand? there was another reading I did, and it's called I'm an Oracle. I think it was a personal reading actually that I did for myself, and I put up on the station. I got a few of them. And it's that kind of energy. Someone can't believe you overcome all of their wickedness, and because they're in this disbelief, it's like that immature child energy. That immature child energy. And they want it's like they're coming back one last time. They're coming back up one last time to see if they can defeat you. Again in my song, him never tell you say me as a woman and me heart to defeat. Call me, carry me son to eat. And what is me say you put him from the bed for me. Listen. It's like I want to stop, but I don't want to stop. I feel like someone's still wanting to seek answers within this situation. But again, I'm going to stop. I'm just going to lighten up the mood with some Rebel deck. And if this is a reading that resonates with you, contact me. And I'll definitely go in deeper. I don't mind giving somebody that time. If it's going to bring clarity and you can get closure and you can move forward and flow, then I will spend that time. Hour, 2 hours, free reading. 100% free reading. It says, you are giving too many fucks. This is a message for me, you know, but also a message for you. Give zero. Give zero. Say it. Not my monkey, not my circus, I'm hearing again. That's not me, because I'm still saying, if this reading resonates with anybody and you want to find out more information or you have a specific question, that's it. I will answer a specific question. I will pull cards and answer a specific question, because a lot of information's come out here. Loads. But this is a general reading for, I've got 77 whatnot subscribers, so, and whosoever may see this reading in divine timing. In divine timing, there's a lot of emphasis on timing here. And it says, whatever you are thinking about, don't do it. Now is not the effing time. I don't know what that is. You know, how that resonates with me. Tell me more. Oh, okay. My eyes just went straight over to this third party karmic energy. It says unfinished sympathy. And it says whatever you are thinking about, don't do it. It's not the right time. Is that what it says? Because it fell on, it's not the effing time, yeah. More emphasis on time. And look, it fell on time. TikTok. The main mail, it says you are being shady. Watch out, shit could get ugly. Right, look at that dollars. It says make it rain. All for the material gain. Shit can get real right now. That's what the advice is. Let me female in the bathroom. One fell on the floor. So it says fuck that. It will lie to your face. Let me get the one that's on the floor. Two that fell on the floor. So it says, get the fuck outside, move your ass. Your body is pissed at you. Laugh. Where the fuck is your sense of humor? I mean, if that's not alignment, I don't know what is. What's the advice for this third party karmic energy? What's the advice for this third party karmic energy? What's the rebel advice for this karmic energy? So it says, you are talented and effing amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. And that's what's happening right now. Whoever this karmic energy is was gifted with high priest energy, with alchemist energy, with whatever gift that this karmic energy was gifted with. But what's happening is I feel like they're abusing it. It says you are talented and effing amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for some dumb shit. But I feel like they are, because it says whatever you are thinking about, don't do it. Now is not the effing time. it says here again, it says you look like a shit show. I shouldn't laugh. You're a hot mess. Fact, clean yourself up. The reason why I laugh here is because of the image that I received during the week, and anyway. Calm it, show your face. So anyway, let me read this here. TikTok card number 30. So this is the advice for the main female who's resonating with the energy of the main female, the golden phoenix energy, the one who feels blocked right now. So it says, the oracle message: when humans created time, everything changed and contracted. People have come to look at life in a linear way, imagining that the past is behind them and the future ahead of them. But what if that isn't true at all? What if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos and order, and in that order, were happening now, in a glorious timelessness? You have all the time in the world to co-create the life you desire. So release your agenda. Let go of your need to shape each moment to your exact expectations, knowing that what is yours will never be withheld from you. Miracles are here right now and always show up when you need them, right on time. Relationship message: love the fulfillment or desire, and even the body's reproductive cycles have their own timetables. Some things are preordained and cannot be coerced. Everything has its season, its divine and appropriate timing, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. Remember that you always have enough time for love, to find it, to nurture it, to give and receive it. Its clock is internal and ticks according to the beating of your heart, in perfect rhythm. Isn't that wonderful to know? Love is always right on time. I'm hearing the Queen Ifrica song now, when love comes knocking at your door. You understand? Prosperity message: your prosperity is co-created by your endeavors, as they occur in human-made time, and the eternal efforts of your most important manifestation partner, spirit in a divine. Measureless time. So keep doing what you're doing. Staying positive and make a commitment to remain even higher in vibration and thoughts and feelings. If you heed the message of this card, it will seem as if you will align with the highest calling and your highest good in no time at all, like magic. So what's all the fuss about? Not having enough time. The prosperous life that is yours will never pass you by. Protection message: have you been feeling as if the clock is ticking and gotten a little nervous that your dreams are taking too long to manifest? There is nothing to fear. You will never run out of time. For the important things, the miracles that are yours and yours alone, can't be missed. Isn't that amazing? You're in such a capable hands with guides and angels hovering in invisible spaces, ensuring that your journey will be filled with all sorts of goodies. Let your anxiety be gently dispelled by your faith. Spirit will never deny you your highest good. All is yours in divine time, appropriate timing. You can relax. That's let go, let God. Most High, please take the pillow and take the case and give me the pillow kind of energy. Let go, let God. Deal with the situation. You just need to call upon your ancestors and your angels. You understand? And don't get yourself into no bother when something doesn't go your way. Understand that whatever's not working out for you is a protection for what's coming in towards you. You understand? Like there was a time when my car had broken down or was about to break down. Like I was saying, this is the second time. The story I explained to you was the second time it happened. The first time it happened, most instantly the Most High showed me why my car broke down. Again, went down, and this is the second car, total different car. It couldn't get past 40. This one was a lot more detrimental. It got me home. Either way, it got me home because that's God's protection. You understand? But as I was able to pick up a little bit of speed then, not much, on the motorway at that time, coming in on the exit, I noticed that there was some police patrol cars on the side of the road as you're entering into the motorway. And as I went up a little bit more, because now, the car was fine at this point, as I'm picking up speed to go, I noticed the car kind of pulled back on me a little bit. So I'm thinking, oh, wow, wrong timing at that time. But then as I was kind of creeping on, I saw bits and bits of cars literally scattered all over the left side of the motorway. Showed me that me slowing down on the motorway and this and that with the car, it was my protection from whatever the hell took place, because as I went further down, there was another car on the same side, turned right over. Now, if I was driving at normal speed, I may have got there at that time. I give thanks that my car broke down and I had to get rid of that car and had to get another one, which put me out of pocket and all of that. I give thanks to the Most High, because it could have been worse. It could have been worse. Alright, so I'm going to leave this, because this reading has gone on a bit now. This defeated the whole object, but I like how it has, because it shows a message orphan number 5. So maybe there's something that happened within this main male's life around the age of 5 years old, which made him feel very out of place. I'm hearing that black sheep of the family kind of energy. Something singled this. Something singled the person who you're dealing with out. I feel like around 5. So it says a sense of loss, an identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong in, uncertainty about your place. The oracle message: we were all meant to have connections with other people within our family, society, the larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognize when being a part of rather than separate from is essential to your well-being. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit. Be true to your core truths and values. Perhaps you are no longer identifying with a group or community the way you did before and need to find a new situation. You might be feeling in a deep sense of loss or confusion. Addresses the need for belonging and know that you will find your place with others or like-minded and spirited people. It's okay to let go of pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It's time to move on. Relationship message. This is advice for the main male who's resonating with the energy of the main male. So it says, as you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Perhaps you are drifting away from this relationship because you are in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs. So you feel left out, unable to get to that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart, as Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are, without artifice or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth it. It won't be worth the price. That's that energy I was picking up on, that Hansel and Gretel, selling your soul, all of that energy. That's what I feel like this. And I'm going to say divine masculine, because I feel like this is a twin flame reading. That's what it's going to turn out to be, but I'm going to title it as a collective reading. But this is almost like a divine feminine, a divine masculine, and a karmic energy. Yeah, so it says, so someone's compromised themselves by the choices that they've made. This energy here of this main male has compromised themselves with the choices that they made. irrational, I'm hearing, choices that they make. Prosperity message. This card reminds you that you can't be all things to all people. You are not going to be popular with everyone, and that has to be okay with you. Be clear about your mission, your brand, your work persona, and your contribution to the world, as these must be based on what you authentically have to offer, not something you think will sell or you perceive they may want. So that's basically stop telling people what it is that they want to hear. What's that saying I've got in my cards? Empty cans make the most noise. Giving someone a false reality when indeed it's something totally different. That's why this karmic saying, why if you take him back? So it says, you will attract abundance by being completely yourself. Stay in your own lane. That's where you will shine and where you will experience prosperity. Protection message. The shadow side of this card speaks to the essence of abandonment. Perhaps you feel a need to remain apart because intimacy is too threatening. It also warns against creating inappropriate family structures in order to conceal old wounds. Listen, remember what I said? It doesn't have to be a case of like father, like son. And I feel like someone's got caught up in their own web of trying to mirror. That's why the mirror card came out with child. I feel like we've got a main male energy here that tried to be mirror image. I'm hearing so much right now. Be a mirror image of somebody they looked up to, somebody in high honor. But in doing so, it's caused them despair because maybe they found out what it was or who it was that they were looking up to wasn't all that they seemed to be. So now who do you look up to? Kind of energy. So it says it's time to address the unhealthy alliances you have formed and make a decision to heal the past. You will not be abandoned by the world if you claim yourself as whole. Not all relationships are dysfunctional, and not all of them will disappoint you. Don't abandon yourself. You can connect to others in a healthy way once you recognize your patterns and consciously choose to interpret them. Life wants to love you. Let it. I'm trying to think of the other reading. Another reading that came to mind. If you want great change, you have to make great changes. Was another reading I did. Picked up on that energy when I was reading this card. Again, in my seasons, the orphan card came out, and I think that was around the energy of Moses when I was using the past life cards. But let me read this one. This is the karmic energy. So this is advice for the karmic energy. Again, I hear everybody needs healing. Everybody needs healing. It's about raising the consciousness, isn't it? So it says, external message, unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. This is a time to tie up loose ends as you're near to completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you are leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the sympathy can finally end on a high note. Relationship message. Moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied to you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write the letter, make the call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. For a peace of mind, accept matters as they are. Make amends if need be, and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved, and close the door on the past so you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. Prosperity message. Make sure you complete projects now before starting new ones. Perhaps you have created something special that will increase your sense of abundance and bring you opportunities for wealth. However, if you don't see it through, it won't add up to anything but more clutter. Now is the time to put your nose to the grindstone and complete the tasks that have accumulated. Pay your bills, sign the documents, do your filing, hand in an assignment, complete a work of art, tie up loose ends so you can move forward with surety. Knowing you're on the prosperous path and feeling refreshed and excited about the future. When unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it is a reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. It is not in your best interest to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than holding back. Don't overthink things or let yourself get distracted. Just tie up any loose ends and deliver the results. Don't quit before the finish line. Spirit wants you to win. So maybe there's someone's waiting on results and is nervous about the results. I do see the separation between this third party energy and this main male. This main male is now in an indecisive energy of what the fuck do I do now? You understand? Because whatever this plan was or is not going to plan. And this main male knows that whoever this golden phoenix main female energy is about is not on the same page as whatever this BS is, because it's not their monkey and it's not their circus. You understand? So they don't feel linked to it. There's nothing expected out of the situation for this main female at all. It says again, it says whoever's resonating with the golden phoenix, the main female, get the F outside and move your ass, exercise, free up yourself, relax, let go, let God. It says laugh, where the F is your humor. It says F fear. It will tie you in knots, it will lie to you in your face. So I feel like this is the energy of fear. This orphaned energy, this main male, is the energy of fear. Fuck fear. It will lie to your face. A lie to your face is somebody telling you something you want to hear and knowing that it's not the truth. You understand? But only because of fear, why you wouldn't remove yourself from the situation. Fuck fear. You understand? Just been looking at these. I take a handful of my cards. Oops. Let's see what comes up. Advice for this main female, with those who resonate with the energy of this main female. So whoever this main female is, it says reflect and transmute anger, get shit done, turn pain into joy, journal, music, create, get yourself outside kind of energy. Anything else for this main female? It says like a kitchen without a knife, something's missing. So you feel like without this person something's missing. That's that emotional loss. But again, it says within time you will recover from that. A lot of water's under the bridge, I feel like. Any more advice for this main female? It says hard work pays off. It says a drop of blood a drop of blood in water turns the colour red. You understand? I'm not going to read all of it, but well, let me read all of it. It says blood is thicker than water. Stay out of what doesn't concern you. Not your monkey, not your circus. So whatever this is, it doesn't concern you. You do not need to get yourself involved. I'm hearing it's hot water. Honestly, what's the advice for this main male in this orphaned energy? What happens in dark must come to the light. Well, one fell on the floor, but it says don't go through it, grow through it. It says not my monkey, not my circus. I love how, and that's how I love how anyway. It says no smoke without fire. If an agosa, it almost gossa. That just simply means, yeah, that with all that this main male may have been telling you, there may be some truth to it, but there's a lot more that you're unaware of. But you, again, I feel like somebody intuitively already knows. It says, two wool can't rule in a one nest. So do you know what that tells me? That tells me that there's narcissism. It tells me that there's narcissism energy going on. It tells me that there's two masculine energy, or it could be, I'm talking to same-sex relationship, where, and there's drinking involved, and somebody's jealous. Someone's drinking out of jealousy because they're not where they want to be, and they haven't got somebody where they wanted somebody to be. This is where it comes to. I was watching something with my daughter, one of those seasons that that generation watches, and their person in it says it was like envy. So that was just a word between envy and jealousy and Hennessy. So somebody who might be drinking Hennessy on a madness because of where they are in their despair right now, because they got caught within their own web, and now they've been caught into despair. They're trying to numb their feelings, numb that emotion of what they're feeling. Tell me more. What's the energy around this karmic energy? What's the energy around it? Joker. I knew it was a Joker because I know the card. So it says there's no fine line. There's choices, decisions, and consequences. That's serious. It says his story is not your story. Grow by an unhealed generation. Conditioned, strict, false doctrines. Release past cycles, thinking patterns. So it could be I'm hearing someone who may be 10 years older than your senior, 10 years older than you. I'm hearing 44. It says, who laugh last? Who laugh best? That's someone who karma has boomerang back onto them. So anything that someone tried to put out on them and they were laughing after them because they thought that somebody was in despair. Somebody thought you was in despair, male, female. This privileged lady, false person, thought you was in despair and was rejoicing over your downfall. There's a reading title with that as well. But now the tables are kind of turned, and this is all happening unknowingly, I feel like, to you. But what happens in darkness will come to the light. Card came out and said that. What happens in darkness must come to the light. You understand? What's the advice going forward? Overall advice going forward. This card wants to come out. So it says, some take it for joke. No. Some take it for fun, but may take it serious like a gun. So that's to do with Empress, High Priestess, Alchemist. If you complain about water, then that's an excuse. You understand? Stop making excuses for your life and the decisions and the things that are taking place, that victim mentality. You understand? You have to stand firm within your choices that you've made for yourself. You understand? And rise above the manipulation that was trying to be created upon you. I feel like somebody has. That's why someone's hard work is paying off. Because someone ignored all of this BS and understood it's nothing to do with them. Whatever's taking place with this masculine energy, it's got nothing to do with them. You can't take on somebody else's problem to the extent it's going to affect you and your forward movement towards your destiny. Especially if someone's willing to use your back as a stepping stone. You understand? Like it's about treating yourself as an empress, high priestess, alchemist. You understand? Alright, but I am definitely going to end it there because we're looking at around a 2.5 hour reading. So I definitely hope that you got something from it, that there's so much information. I hope it's brought clarity to somebody, confirmation for some. And again, if it resonates and you still want to go further and you've got a particular question, either comment or inbox my email address, empressearthwisdom@gmail.com. Or again, I'm on Instagram, intuitive_wisdom. or on Facebook, Intuitive Wisdom. I've also got a group on there. It's called Empress Earth Wisdom. Many ways to contact me, and I will answer your question that you have. Up to 2 questions.